Hi, my name is Helen Waugh, and in this presentation I'll be talking about Homeworld Bound, a game I've designed to teach spatial reasoning skills. Spatial reasoning skills are crucial for success in STEM fields like chemistry, engineering, architecture, and mathematics, and have shown to be strong predictors of future success in these fields. Low spatial skills serve as a pretty big barrier to entry into these fields as early as middle school, high school, and especially in college. STEM majors with low spatial skills struggle in the introductory courses, and many drop out. And the big gender gap we see today in STEM fields is partially the result of the gender gap that exists in spatial skills. As early as elementary school, gender differences in spatial reasoning skills begin to emerge. Fortunately, spatial reasoning skills can be trained. In fact, a lot of the recent research has discovered that certain commercial, out-of-the-box games that weren't designed to even teach spatial reasoning skills are very good at it. These include first-person shooters like Medal of Honor, puzzle games like Tetris, and even the 3D space arcade shooter Zaxxon. Unfortunately, cognitive training games don't have the same success rate. Games like Lumosity have been shown to just not be effective, even though they were designed for the purpose of training spatial reasoning skills. The goal of my research is to figure out why these commercial games succeed where cognitive training games fail, and use these insights to design a game that's actually effective at training spatial skills. My two main research questions are the following. First, what features of a game are most effective at training spatial skills? Second, what population benefits the most from video game training? We target two types of spatial reasoning with this work: perspective taking and mental rotation. Perspective taking is the ability to imagine how objects in your environment would look if you viewed them from a different perspective. Mental rotation is the ability to imagine how an individual object would look when rotated a certain way. The game I'm designing to train these spatial skills is called Homeworld Bound, and the premise is very simple. You have crash-landed your spaceship on an alien world, and now you must search this world for parts to rebuild your spaceship so that you can go home. It consists of two modes, exploration and construction. Exploration mode is designed to teach perspective taking and just basically involves the player wandering around in a 3D environment in third-person perspective, searching for parts. And construction mode is designed to teach mental rotation, which is basically just the mode where you go and actually build useful items or spaceship parts from the parts you collected in exploration mode. The parts are placed in the environment on the screen, and then the player's goal is to select which faces of each object need to be joined together, then figure out how to rotate the parts so that they're correctly aligned and can be connected. I launched the first controlled study on my game this fall at an elementary school. The study consisted of 21 children, grades 2 through 5, and the basic structure of the study was a pre-test and post-test of spatial skills with 3 hours of gameplay in the middle. The study had two conditions. One was a control condition. 10 children played the non-spatial game Little Alchemy, and 11 children played Homeworld Bound, the experimental condition. I'm still in the process of analyzing the data, but the data I've collected includes pre-test and post-test scores on spatial tests, which measure if children actually did improve their spatial skills over the course of playing their assigned game. Also, in-game player behavior metrics, as well as demographics such as age, gender, previous video game experience, and academic performance to see which population of children this game may be most beneficial for. My future plans are essentially a three-step cycle for my game. First, I want to isolate specific game features that improve spatial skills. Then, iterate on my game Homeworld Bound to incorporate more of these features. And then just repeat steps 1 and 2 until I have a list of features proven effective at training spatial skills, and a game incorporating them all that can be used to train spatial skills for future generations.